Task 3.9 Bank Reconciliation. To record bank reconciliation, you have to go to GL and Bank Reconciliation. The first instruction says that create a new bank reconciliation for 310 CIMB on 30th of April. So you have to choose CIMB Bank here, and to create the bank reconciliation, you have to go to New button. The bank statement date is at 30th of April, so you choose 30th of April here, and you can just click OK. Here is all the transaction that related to CIMB Bank in the date range of 1st of April until 30th of April only. Okay, so to do bank reconciliation in AutoCount, what you need to do is you need to compare the system transaction with your bank statement that you receive from CIMB. Okay, first step is for you to key in the actual bank statement balance. The actual bank statement balance is at the bottom right side. You can see there is an actual bank statement balance here. So you have to refer to your bank statement. What is your actual bank statement balance? So you put 107,500, and you can see there's a difference of 5,500. To make it bank reconciliation balance, this difference must be 0. So what you need to do now is you need to compare your bank statement with the transaction that you have in the system. The first transaction is 15 on April, 333001, debit 2000. So if your amount debit 2000 in your bank statement, the amount here in your system will be in credit side. So 2000 credit side, the check number, the description 333001. If you have that transaction, you can just tick on the small box there. The next one, which will be HSBC 11122 2500 credit. So if the credit side, it will be on the debit side, which is HSBC 111122 and 2500. If got, you just tick. The third one is the HLB 333444. Okay, on the credit side 6,000. So in your system will be debit side. So this is the amount and this is the check number. If the same, you can just tick. And the last transaction is 333003, debit side 1000. So if debit side, it will be on the credit side 33303, this one, and if you got, you can just tick. So when you tick the last transaction, you can see the difference here has become 0. So what you need to do now is you just click on the OK button to save your bank reconciliation. To see the status of your bank reconciliation, you just need to click on refresh to see your bank reconciliation balance here. So the status, it will become balance. Okay, so to process and preview the bank reconciliation statement, what you can do is you need to highlight this one, the bank reconciliation that you already processed, and you can actually preview the bank reconciliation with two reports. One bank reconciliation report and another one is bank reconcile transaction report. So you have two choices to choose to view your bank reconciliation. So that is for the task 3.9. The next task is task 3.10. 3.10 is user control. Okay, to go to the user control, you have to go to the general maintenance. Okay, first you have to go to the user maintenance. Okay, so click on the user and maintenance. Currently you have two users, which is one admin and another one EOTG. So you have to create another one more user. To create another one more user, you need to click on the new button Okay, and you can see the user login ID. You have to key in the details. So for example, user login ID is user. Username is new user. Okay, and the password is user. Confirm password user as well. So for the password age, you have to choose whether the password never expired or the password expired after how many days. So this one depends on your preference. So if you have any info on the department, email address, and the signature, you can just put in here. So currently we have all this information. So to save, you can just click on the save button here. So now you can see there's a one new user, okay, user for this. And to give an access right for this user, you need to close from the user maintenance, go back to the general maintenance, and you have to go to the access right maintenance. Okay, so you have to assign the access right to the user, certain access right to the user. So to view the access right, you have to click on the plus sign to expand the AutoCount accounting. So we have few category here. We have GL, AR, AP, invoicing, until import and export. So the first access right that we want to give to this user is account receivable. So what we need to do is to highlight AR and expand it. So all under AR here, we want to give the access right to this user. After we highlight AR, we can just go to the right side, set group access right, and you need to find the user, which is the last one. And you click on the arrow down button and you choose add. After that, you can just click OK. Apply this setting to all sub-commands? Yes. If you choose no, then you means you need to assign one by one, not all 288. So it's easier for you to choose yes. So it will automatically assign for you. Okay, so that is the first AR access right. The second access right that we want to give to this user is backup. Only backup. So what you can do is you go to the tools, okay, and then you highlight only backup. Okay, you are not going to give everything in tools. You only will open the access right to backup only. So highlight backup, set group access right, user add, click OK. Apply this setting to all sub-commands? Yes. And the last one will be cash book entry in bracket accept delete cash transaction. How are you going to do that? First of all, we have to go to the general ledger here and highlight the cash book entry. So basically we are going to give an access right for user for this cash book entry, but at the same time we don't want to give an access right for this user to delete the cash transaction. So how are we going to do? First, highlight cash book entry, set group access right, find user and add. After that, you go to individual entry, which is delete cash transaction here, and on the right side you untick the user and you apply. So basically here in this entry you can see this user can do everything except delete cash transaction. So what you can do, you can play around by login to your account book using using user and user as a password. Okay, so after you have done everything, the access right, the last will be to backup your work. So to backup, you have to go to tools, backup, and the backup file name you rename to backup task. .11. After that, you choose the folder. If you still want to backup under this folder, you can just straight click on the backup tool, and the backup completed successfully. So after you're done, you can just close, and that's all for the chapter 3.